Like I've never installed an ad blocker
All right,
before.
we are live, so talk amongst yourselves while I turn on some lights so I can actually see in here.
All right.
All right. Well, hello everyone. To
Hello.
all those watching, we are just
Welcome to the award-eligible D&D stream, Annals of
yes,
Levis.
oh yeah,
Yeah. If you're just send in your
Welcome
vote,
to the
choose text.
show.
that's right. Well, I mean, as soon as our game our dungeon master gets everything situated and everything like this, how we would like the any commentary to be fantastic. Like you could say, I mean, we appreciate the fact that hey, we like this character. No, we don't like this one. This one kind of stinks. If especially if it was played by yours truly, Mike. So, so I'm willing to.
10 channel points. We kill the player character you don't like.
It's
Yes,
true.
sir. Right. Yes, and
That would be
yeah.
a fantastic. You could make so much money.
Well, I mean, we could. I mean, yeah, it's like so. Well, basically, betting pool. Like, okay, which character you think is gonna fight first, and then you like have like
I mean, betting is fun, but actively contributing to it is.
yeah.
And
I
that's not
mean,
even a role. That is I am deciding that this
right.
character dies tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen couple. I mean, I've seen streams where the guy was like, where he's like actively like hoping that his character would die. It was like, ah, that was because and then yeah, but that's like okay, and then it's like but yeah, no, but
Alrighty,
you
I'm
I
know,
mean,
back.
there's been times when I was definitely pushing it, but I don't think I ever actively tried to get a character killed because that's just not
I've
a
been
fun
like
way to play.
accepting of it. I'm kind of feeling it. Like
hmm
JJ at certain moments in Call of Cthulhu, I just kind of felt like, damn, I just don't have the right character for this. I don't have the right character for this. I've since learned I did a
Is that
lot of
George
searching.
laughing in the background?
yes, yeah.
He's trying not to appear as the villain.
Oh yeah. It's a lot.
That's all good. You can't get too attached at the end of the day.
I like
Oh,
JJ. I was
I
rooting
ran like
for JJ.
a one shot for a friend for Call of Cthulhu to show him how it works and all that. He wants to run something. That was fun.
Always good to spread the joy of
It is good.
tabletop roleplay.
Yeah, it's good.
All
It's
right,
a different kind of thing.
hang on. I've
All right.
got to text our super fan.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Of
do
course.
that. The only thing is, like,
If you,
nice
yeah,
to not have to plan like 3, 4, 5, 6 encounters per day. You know what the you know what the meat is? Go and solve the puzzle of how to
yeah.
exercise the ghost. That's the exciting part. Like,
Oh,
And
there's
that's honestly
no
a lot
way.
of it's just fun to interact with the world.
yeah,
hmm
good.
There's no way we could do. I mean, we're lucky to get one fight in for 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's still a lot. I think we were just not practiced up on it. I think there's definitely an easier way to go about getting through it and all that.
Five
That's
to
all right. I'm
six.
sure with time.
5 to 6 encounters per day is just not. That's just untenable, and it's not realistic.
Well, no. I
Think
mean,
of-
but that
I hold
Yeah.
that for D&D. For other games, there's no way you can do that. No way.
I mean,
I-
5 to 6 encounters a day is a lot, even if you're doing like a hex crawl.
Yep.
It's just too much.
Honestly,
isn't that what they?
what I've
Yeah,
Hang on, Mike. Let Alex finish.
I
Mike.
am.
Okay.
I'll just say this because I've been running games and all that. I get that to work by doing dungeons. There's a vault and there's like 10 different openings. A bunch of them have monsters in it. Like, oh, we break into like this like facility that like houses criminals. They go through, they run into a bunch of guys, whack, 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 etc., 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 and all that. And
Right, a bunch
kind
of
drill down
structured,
a little
smaller
bit.
encounters.
It's tough to keep it fresh and all that.
Now
So you
I
gotta-
give
you
y'all
gotta-
I give y'all like a certain amount of counters per like location sometimes,
Yeah.
but not per
No,
day.
no,
is what
I
I'm saying.
it's definitely a balance. I don't think 6 to 8 is the number. I
No.
try to aim for 4,
God no.
4 to 5. Well, here's what they say in the book. It's 6 to 8 encounters, as in things that you could expend resources on. So you guys picking a lock is technically a resource, but that should be more like are you spending a resource on it? Like, is
I
someone
feel like you could
casting the
divide
knockdown?
that a little more. You could compartmentalize that a little more, where you have like minor encounters and like action encounters, or
Yeah, yeah. There
big
should
and
be
little
like,
encounters.
yeah, it's definitely that.
Break
And
it up a little bit.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you, the book doesn't. The book could probably have gone a lot more in depth into that. I'm finally hitting this where everyone seems to be as strong as everyone else, and I have a paladin, a fighter, sorcerer, everyone except the bard. The bard struggles, but the bard can't choose what he wants to fucking
Yeah,
do.
let's say bards do a lot. That's not immediately evident though.
Yeah, no, let me tell you, he's nearly retired his character. It started from level 1, while there's still a bunch of evil mages running around fucking shit up and going to take over their hometown. So
That's tough.
whatever.
See, that's
Oh,
why
yeah,
I do like a player level kind of. You
Yeah.
know, like so your characters will level up, but your characters are going to be like, for example, like when Mike
Yeah.
brought in his new character
Mhm.
is the same level as you guys.
Yep.
But and when he brings Johan back, Johan will be whatever level you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that's just easier. That way you don't have one person gimping the rest of the party by, well, I don't like my character. I'm starting off with the number 1. Ooh, look at me. I'm Johnny new guy, And you're all like,
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Where's this
And
other
they're
thing?
just a resource drain instead of actually contributing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I thought
painful.
that's what. Isn't that what that whole sidekick thing is when Tasha is?
Ugh.
Basically that's what that whole.
Yeah,
there
that
is,
was-
there is a sidekick thing to that.
I guess if you're playing a really small game, like maybe 2 or 3 people, you could maybe justify it. But I mean,
Kelsey and I actually did that with a duet Kelsey and I were doing. I gave her like a fighter buddy who can take hits for her and all that, just so the crits in combat don't destroy her and all that. Remember that guy? The knight?
I mean, hirelings are a thing.
right?
Yeah,
You know.
hirelings
It's
are a
just
thing.
hard to balance. Yeah.
You know what? We just gotta bring 15 mastiffs into every dungeon. That'll solve most of our problems.
Just release the hounds.
I would make dogs extinct in Livis.
It would be toast. The
And-
corgi,
And
it
George
look
would
like
enjoy it,
nothing in
too.
comparison.
Now, I'm hoping none of my players from the Tuesday night game are watching that, because there's a couple of them that would try that shit.
I mean,
Alright.
at a certain point, there's like a level where you figure stuff out, and then you sort of figure out on the more meta level. It's like, yeah, but what fun would that be?
Just buy 40
It
corgis.
would be miserable for
George
everybody.
Can't kill them all. Eventually, he's gonna start feeling bad.
All right,
You
so
just gotta find the number of dead corgis.
it is
Yeah.
Rick's turn for the recap. Hello, everyone, by the way, tonight, who's watching us on Twitch, or who's going to watch us on YouTube later. So, tonight is Rick's night for the recap, so we'll let him take it over for a little bit.
Oh boy. Thank you.
Oh, boy.
For those of us who did not join us last week, that was everyone because we weren't here last week. But the week before that, the party had their meeting with Amani, the ruler of Zambar, also a dragon, but we're keeping it low key. We submitted our proposal to launch an attack on Azoramos. Understandably, she was a little skeptical about our odds of success, because typically adventurers on our level don't usually go after ancient dragons. That's a very high mortality rate for that sort of thing. But, we didn't really have a whole lot of other options we could do. So she agreed to hear us out. It just so happens she had recently employed a dragon-slaying ranger named Worm Killer Dave. He had successfully scouted out Azoramos' lair. He knew where our enemy was, and he knew a point of entry that we could probably assault. So Amani thought, okay, with my help, with Dave, and with the party, we might have a chance. So she agreed to let us do this plan. So Dave introduced himself. He had a sort of personal history with Tajwala. They had met before, and they share their mutual dislike of dragons and enjoying seeing them die. But Dave went about training the party, preparing them for their assault on Azoramos, probably suicidal. This is probably the last episode. But in case it's not, we continued on as if it wasn't. And Morgan, deciding he didn't want to train and get sweaty with, Dave, and decided he was going to try and pick a different path to get into the dragon killing spirit. So he went to the wisest person, most powerful person in Zambar, Amani, and he said, "Hey, Amani, I'm holding the party back. I've got some problems. Maybe we could cheat our way out of this." And he proposed going to the city of Brass to sell some souls and power himself up. Amani said, "Hey, that's not a great idea. Why don't you just say you're sorry, like a normal person?" But this was devastating to Morgan, who had never been sorry about anything in his entire life, and was very far from a normal person. It was a little rude to Amani, saying wild things, and eventually she's like, "Okay, there's the door." And he realized, yeah, I guess I do have to apologize, even if it kills me, and there's a significant chance it was going to.
I don't know if
So
she
he went to
said. I don't know if she said there's the door. I remember her at one point telling Morgan, "Okay, well then, there's literally nothing I can do to help you."
I think she was mad because I kept conflating demons and devils.
Yes. That you
And
basically.
I was
yeah,
going a
why
little
would-
off the handle too, so
Yeah.
she eventually just said, "All right, she wasn't as rude, but she, in so many words, was, this meeting is over."
I mean, that's every NPC I have in Levis, though. They're all gonna get turned over demons and devils, just because that's me saying, stop.
I'm gonna start just calling them all Yugoloths. See where that gets me. But
You're gonna die soon. All right.
we're all going to die soon. So, in order to maybe help delay that process, I brought in Pyre. So, with Pyre's help, who is a cleric of Amara, he wanted to use her help to contact his former patron. Now, Morgan, for those of us who are either didn't watch the previous episodes or don't remember, Morgan was previously a warlock. That didn't work out because he's an asshole, and he turned his back on his patron, and she cut him off. So, he's a little less powerful than the rest of the party as a result.
And he's had several opportunities since then
Very much so.
to try to even out that, or get it back somehow, and he's laughed in the face of that each time.
Very true. Because Morgan is a man who makes terrible decisions on the regular, and Rick is the man who plays him. Take from that what you will. But either way, he asked for Pyre's help, and Pyre said, "Okay, I can help you do this. However, I'll need a sincere apology from Morgan to his former patron, Safara." And Morgan said, "Well, we've tried everything, and it didn't work out." But he did actually end up writing that letter. You can watch the last episode, available on YouTube, if you want to see that. But he did apologize. It was a pretty decent apology, as far as apologies go. When it comes into it, I can get into character. So Morgan did deliver a sincere apology, sincere enough that Safara appeared to Pyre and said, "Hey, this guy's trouble, but maybe this time, despite all previous evidence, despite not deserving probably a fifth or sixth chance at this point, we're gonna see what happens here." And she agreed to basically release the part of his soul that was warlock bound. And really, he did it to himself. It's not really on Safara. But she said to Pyre, "Hey, look out, because this guy's trouble. I hope he doesn't screw you over like he screwed over me." But Morgan did get his warlock levels released. He is now a powerful rogue, or at least as powerful as the rest of the party, and ready to take on the world. So that is where we left off, I believe. I don't know if anyone else... Dave did finish his training with the rest of the party, and Taj was the only one who got anything out of it.
Yep.
Yay!
And I believe that takes us to right now.
All right, so let me drag us down to I keep hearing Roll20 has map folders now, but I never figured out how to do it.
It's a deal. I love it. I have it on mine. It's amazing.
All right, so you're in the city of Zambar.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And remember, the deal was you guys were going to hang out there, train with
Worm Killer.
Worm Killer, who I don't have on the board. I have Johan.
Sorry.
Whoop.
Johan's off doing Johan things.
Yeah, Johan's off doing Johan things.
On his own journey of self-discovery with his patron.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get Worm Killer on there. Oh God, he's huge.
Big man.
No wonder this guy kills dragons.
Or
He's Peter Dinklage from Thor.
Yeah.
yeah, from Thor from the and
All right.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got to update that on the other map as well now.
Okay.
Not that there's another map or anything,
Right.
you know, whatever. All right. And so the deal was you guys were going to hang out there while her brood, i.e.,
Mhm.
you know, the dragons that are in her flight, are going to
Mhm.
go out and sort of scout around the area, trying to find if they can find where Azuramos' lair is. Because remember, it's out this way. Hang on,
Mhm.
it's out somewhere like around here, so it's somewhere in these
Yeah.
mountains.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
they're going to go out and try to scout and see if they can find where the actual location for the lair is,
Mhm.
while you guys stay and train. And while you guys trained, there was only one of you that actually didn't have their head up their ass and can
That's
actually
debatable.
get an advantage during the fight on either an attack or a saving throw.
Only
Mhm.
one smart guy.
I can't
Yep.
remember who it is though.
It was
It was
Taj.
Taja Wallach. It was Taja
It-
Wallach.
it- oh,
Okay. Well, that's good for Alex.
yay!
All
I
right.
could use
He
it.
should be proud of himself.
I'm very proud.
So you're hanging out in Zambar,
Mhm.
you know, just waiting to hear from word. Amani is not there.
And-
Amani is up doing Amani things.
And by the way, Wormkiller is basically he's probably making request orders since we're going to be going on this trip. He basically says, okay, so we're going to need lots of rope. We're going to need some weights, preferably a movable rod if we can find something. And some goats.
Do goats live in this part of the world?
No. Well, yeah, they do. Yes, goats are plentiful. Yes,
Yeah.
We're going to need at least about, I would imagine, maybe about a goat for each of us.
Is the goat required? Is it mandatory?
Well, we need the bait.
If we're going to
So-
the dragon's lair, are we
so-
going to need to bait them?
If
Well, don't you see?
if you
yeah.
recall,
Mhm.
which I don't think Wormkiller or Mike do, the plan is her dragons are going to find the location, come back, and then you're all going to go there as a group, including Amani. Because remember, Amani said the only way
Right.
you can do this is if I help you.
Oh,
meaning
yes,
meaning
yeah.
the encounter itself is too hard, actually, for
Mhm.
you all at your level. So she's going to try to stop you from dying from your own stupidity.
Yes, but
Very difficult.
But the meantime, with these saying, it usually.
Well, the way she explained what she
Yeah.
knows of Zermos' lair is once they
Mhm.
find it, you guys will be able to go in from the top of it. You're going. Her intent is that you guys are going to kind of try to sneak attack into the lair. So when you're like, we're going to need some goats, the rest of you are like, we're supposed to be just kind of parachuting into this place. You know, it's supposed to be like D-Day.
Okay, and then Wormkill's like, that's what we're going to do. Oh, well.
Are you not paying attention?
Well, let's see. Usually, how I fight dragons, I try to lure them out with a nice, because dragons typically love goats. Don't ask me why, but they usually do. And what I was thinking about doing is basically try to lure Azoramos out. But since we're just going to basically go in there,
Yeah, we're
I
going to
guess-
him. So,
Right. Yes.
what's the other way we
So-
kill dragons?
Well, the other way we have to do is basically just don't die.
No, that's our usual plan. We're really good at that.
I mean,
Well, some of us are.
Granted, of course, they're going. We have ways of saying, like, they say, how quiet are you? That we will have to. If
Decently
we're going
quiet.
to, well, if we're going to go into the dragon's lair, we're going to have to basically, we're going to have to be very quiet about it. Fortunately, I happen to have ways of doing that too, because I think.
Question:
No,
we're
I-
going in with Amani.
That was a
That doesn't
statement.
sound like a quiet entrance.
That was a statement,
Probably.
not a question.
All right,
Tell me I
you
get the better
pedantic
track.
DM.
What were you trying to say, Brynjar?
tell me I get to fly in on a dragon? Is that,
Well, you'll just have to wait, won't you?
That's between you and Amani, really.
So while you guys are all hanging out over at the hotel on Amani's dime, Mosalon comes to you, and he motions for you, Taj.
Okay.
And so, do you approach Mosalon?
Yes.
All right. So Mosalon tells you the time is upon us. The scouts have returned. They have located Azuramos' lair, and Amani wants to leave to strike in the morning.
Thanks. Like Worm Killer's information was good. Let's be ready the next day then.
Very good.
I'll go back and address the group saying we're leaving at dawn tomorrow. So.
Also, Amani has given you this. He's holding a box.
Ooh.
That looks like kind of a small chest, like he can actually carry in both hands. And he sets it down at your feet. And he's like, "All right, we will see you tomorrow morning. I will not be going with you, but we will see you tomorrow morning when you are ready. Amani wants to leave right before the sun is up.
Sounds good.
So come
We
to.
won't be here before then.
All right, very good. Meet her in her sanctuary. You know the way.
You got it. I'll grab the box and head on back to the group.
All right, so Taj, you bring the chest in to the rest of the group, and inside the chest is 10 regular potions of healing.
Let me just check my inventory, and I think I will be giving this out to everybody. All right. I just heard from Mosey. I think
From Mosey?
from Mosey.
From Mo, of course, yeah.
We gotta be at her lair tomorrow morning at dawn. So let's make sure that we are getting there early and all that such. We're gonna ship on out there. They confirmed the location, Dave. So.
Oh well, I hope I hope so. It was I mean, I
Good
pretty
job,
much
Dave.
left a lot.
That was literally
No,
the plan.
Yep.
Yes. Oh.
Well, let's enjoy the what could be the last couple hours of our life. Optimistically, we die quickly.
I'm gonna go enjoy not getting struck by lightning.
Oh
but
yeah, we're
here,
gonna miss that feeling soon.
Healing potions. Who here does not have a healing potion?
Oh, I think I says, well, I packed light. I used all of mine up. I think, well, there's 10 of these. Why don't you just pass out 2 to each person? Seems like the national rational thing to do.
I do think that's probably going to be the pick. I just wanted to make sure that everyone has. Let's see if someone has 10, then I don't know if they need another 2. Pyre doesn't have any.
She should have 1. I gave her a potion of greater healing last time.
I have that in my inventory, so that might have been handed off to me.
Okay. Well, as long as someone has it.
I can move that over though, because
As long as someone has it, it's fine.
Brynjar currently has 3 greater potions of healing.
Oh, hey, that's good.
Alright.
Plus, you're probably the toughest one of us.
Alright,
I have a little over 100 HP.
Ooh, yeah,
I'm
definitely.
going to...
Toughest.
Yeah, let's give out the healing potions. 2 to everybody.
Nice.
All right.
Here's to not dying.
Everyone can put 2 potions of regular healing onto your character sheet.
Okay.
I almost gave you 2 potions of greater healing, but then I thought, nah, that might help to cancel out the pucker factor.
Okay.
Hey, it's more than generous.
Yes.
So, night comes. You have a last meal. Is there anything you guys want to discuss or talk about before the morning comes?
Well, Worm Killer, as he's basically drinking up back some ale and everything, he basically asks, he says, so, you guys are, I understand you're not actually from, some of you are actually not from this part of the world.
What makes you say that?
Oh, I don't know. Just the appearance. I mean the fact that the lack of a desert gill on the big fella here. He basically points to Brynjar, and of course you look like, and no offense, but you look like as pale. You did look about as pale as my my arse. But no offense, Mister. No offense. Morgan, is it? Yes. Yep.
Well, I don't know if I'm offended before or after I see your ass, but I'll let it slide for now.
Oh well, that's okay. Well, what do you think of my desert?
The desert?
Yes, my desert. What do you think of it?
Can't say I'm a fan. No bathrooms. That's a big detractor for me.
Oh,
It's hot.
It's hot.
Oh.
That's another big
now,
one.
Now you see Brynjar get. Now you see like Wormkiller get a little bit upset. He's like, "What do you have against my desert?"
I just said no bathrooms. It's hot.
Well, you're not treating her right. No wonder she's still. No wonder she's harsh against
You gotta-
I don't know how to answer that.
Like you gotta treat the desert like a partner, Morgan.
you. Exactly.
Oh, if you knew some of my partners, you wouldn't say that.
I was brought here against my will, so you know.
Same. Well, I mean, mostly. I was kind of indifferent to it, but it's but we're all here. This could be our last good night's sleep before the big goodbye. Not that I want to be pessimistic. For the first time in a long time, things are looking up for me personally. I know this is,
Well, I mean, if you, you got to live every day like it's your last time, especially if you're going to be going after dragons.
Oh,
Well.
Dave, here. Give me your armor.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Yes. Oh, yes. I forgot that little trick of yours that you basically do. All right.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna lightning proof your stuff.
Oh yeah, watch this. He's going to take the armor and all that, put it in front of him. Good. Pull out a hammer. He's just gonna go whack, whack. Okay, that should do it. Here you go.
Ah, thank you, Taj.
It's just the second whack that really gets the magic in there. Some artificers, they'll just do the first one.
How much the second whack does it? Some people need a third whack. I'm down to.
Yeah, but that's trying too hard at that point, right?
It's a little showboaty to me personally. Like, just get it done.
All right.
All right, I have resistant armor to everyone except Morgan. Morgan, just dodge.
Easy. I'm feeling more loose than I was before. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel. I don't know. There's something unlocked inside of me. More on my game than I ever was. Quicker, faster, can steal people's souls, I think.
Yeah, no other souls, all that stuff. That's good.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It probably won't come up. But
Yeah, probably won't come up.
Yeah.
All
I don't
right.
know. It's all right. I'll let George continue to take the scene.
Brynjar,
we
what about you?
I'm sorry. What about me? What am I like? What is Brynjar doing in the?
Yeah. Is there anything?
We're opening up to each other here.
special
we're talking.
you're
It could be your
doing?
last night.
I'm sorry. Rick's gonna DM from now on.
Sorry.
I
Okay,
can't
fair
talk
enough.
Sorry,
over
I'm
Rick.
excited.
I guess he'll also kind of throw in a retort about the whole, like, what do you have against my desert thing? Don't have anything against the desert. Just hope I don't die in it. Yeah. And now, as far as what he's doing, I'm guessing a hearty meal, and I don't really think that we like ironed out like any type of deity or anything like that. Like, I don't think he'd be doing any like praying or anything like that. He'll maybe sharpen his weapon, the halberd, and I guess he should probably make arrangements for Bert if something were to happen to Brynjar.
Well, you're assuming that if something happens to Brynjar, there's going to be enough of the party left to bring Bert back, or otherwise take care of Bert somehow.
Put a note on that says, Vermos, if you're reading this, don't eat the owlbear.
To incur the wrath of God.
It's something that you could maybe bring up with.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll think on it. I got this.
You may be able to bring it up with Mosalan or Amani in the morning before you head off for your attack.
That's my point.
Okay. All right, Pyre.
Yeah.
What about you? Are you doing anything? Kelsey?
Yes, she's here.
Just relaxing and accepting that tomorrow might be my last day, but hey, I lived it free.
If tomorrow is your last day, then the party is really in trouble.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, you have a good night, lots of food, you get plenty of sleep, and in the morning before first light, you make your way over to see Amani, who, when you get there to her lair, if I can get my head out of my butt and actually get over here, we go. She is talking to Mosalon. And so you guys enter, and she smiles and nods at you and says, "Well, my friends, I hope you're all ready. I hope you are dedicated to this course of action that you have chosen."
Oh, I got myself a nice cup of mead, though I must say I did just need to skip out a little bit on some female companionship as beforehand, but as I want to do. But all things considered, I think we should be. I'm pretty optimistic about our chances.
And she just smiles and nods politely. Of course, yes, yes. She also looks a little nervous. But yeah, Brynjar, if there's anything you want to bring up, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish your sentence.
All right.
So at this point, Bernier will kind of, I don't even know how heavy Bert would be, but he'll kind of heft him up, give him a hug, and then walk up to
Bert's about the size of like a probably at this point his life probably about the size of like a Saint Bernard.
Okay, so pretty
large.
Big. Okay. Well, he'll probably not pick him up and lean down, give him a hug, and take him over to Amani, right?
Yeah, Amani is the gal that you've been talking that the group has been talking to.
Okay, so he'll walk forward and kind of give like a little nod and basically say if anything happens to me, can you look after Bert, please?
And she looks down at Bert, and Bert's looking up at her, and she begins to do that thing that she did when she first saw Bert. She's having a conversation with Bert. She and Bert back and forth, and then Bert looks at you very scared. Like, oh. And then Amani says something trying to be a little more soothing, and then Bert calms down a little bit, but he still looks very very concerned. And then she motions to Mosalon and says, "See that this one is made comfortable as our guest until we return. In case his master does not return, we will make accommodations for him here to make sure that he is comfortable." And Mosalon bows to her and says, "It will be done. Come with me." And he looks down at Bert and he motions, and Bert follows along behind Mosalon.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
And she nods and she says, "Yes, he's quite interesting, that one." Well, if you're all ready, then please follow me. And she begins to head back down a different tunnel, one that you haven't seen her go down before.
Let's go.
Do or die.
And Worm Killer basically falls, and he basically whispers to Mises, "By the way, I know I was sounding a little bit overly optimistic, but after all, I didn't want to hear an earshot of the rest because I'm afraid because at least one of these folks is going to die. Personally, I think the one with the eye patch, maybe it's a hospital between the eye patch and the big fella there a little bit. But I mean, I don't want to. I figured, hey, as long as I have a positive outlook on everything, you agree, yes? Otherwise, if I said they're all going to die, then they're basically then they're like, oh, then that solos our chances."
And she turns and she kind of pats you on the shoulder and she says, "You should probably conserve your energy, conserve your strength before the fight ahead."
Oh, you're not. I mean, I'm not even at fun. I'm only at 50% right now.
Did you not have a full night's rest?
Oh, I mean, granted, I had like 10 beers beforehand, so I'm a little bit hungover at the moment. But other than that, but don't worry. By the time we get there, we'll be all right.
And roll an insight check.
Sure. Okay.
She is losing confidence by the minute.
Insight check. All right.
I believe in you. Ooh,
Oh,
natty,
natural 20.
20.
Yeah, she doesn't come out and say it, but the look on her face very much as, she's questioning what the hell kind of dwarf are you? That's like, oh, well, I had 10 beers last night. Geez, I'm a little hungover. And she's just like, huh?
Hey, he's been away from his dwarf kind for a while. Okay. So
Actually, a very stocky halfling.
And so she just kind of does a double take at you and looks at you like, WTF? And then she's like, uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 90% of what dwarves use their poison resistance for is drinking copious amounts of alcohol.
So she walks down some steps ahead of you, and when the rest of the party comes around the corner, you now see that Amani is nowhere to be seen, because she is, in fact, now. Hang on just a second here. Well,
She ditched us.
no, I don't know why I can't. Oh, I know why. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, mine's like, I'm not dying with these assholes. I'm out of here.
She is in her true form now, of an ancient brass dragon.
And Wormkiller Day is like, now don't be alarmed, everyone. I know this is a shock to you, but that is Armani.
You don't say.
Yes, I know. It's hard to believe, I didn't believe it at first myself either, but I just don't want you to be alarmed by it.
And she looks at you and says, "This is not the first time that they've seen me in my true form."
Oh. Well.
And the rest of you
Makes sense then.
recall how, you watched her in her dragon form basically take out a lot of, like a dozen or so draconians, blue draconian, or blue dragonborn that serve her, or that serve Zuramos, who attacked the city. And she looks back at the rest of you. She kind of twists her neck back and says, "All right, this is the moment. The moment is upon us. Come."
And so, yeah. So I guess we're all going to go riding.
It's win or die. Let's go, people.
Yeah, she kind of lowers herself to the ground and puts her wings out so you guys can actually climb up her wings. But she's meaning to basically she's saying, get on my back. We're going.
Yep.
Get in, losers. We're doing butt stuff.
Okay.
So you all mount Amani, and you head west. This direction. Of course, the sun now is coming from this direction. It's rising in the east. So it's not so bad, driving or flying out there, but coming back it may kind of suck. Well, depending on, if you live, number one. Number two, what time of day you come back. But yeah, you fly out for a couple of hours before you eventually start coming down to this little section of mountains right here. And it's like she said, there is kind of tucked away back behind those trees. There's a long plateau that when you look down at it, there are sections of the ground missing, and you can see down and see that there's like a small canyon system down there. Small canyon / cave system down below. So as you get closer to the hole, you sort of circle once, and then she's like, "Oh yes, it is as my brood said." All right, well, let us be to it then. And you hear her give out a huge roar, a huge bellowing roar, which I will try to find the sound effect for. Here we go. And she begins to descend full speed now, with all of you on her back.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Get ready, everyone.
Ruh-roh.
Hang on.
Suddenly I see Brynjar like Ralphie in the
And
Simpsons
as,
when
by
he's
the
on
way,
the bus
as
and he's
we're
like,
going in,
I'm in danger.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
as
Beard,
we're
beard flapping in the wind.
as we're making dive bombing here, Word Killer Dave is going to go ahead and cast Path Without a Trace on all of us.
Okay.
So that's going to give you a 10 plus bonus to Dexterity stealth checks for up to an hour. So in case we have to do that.
So as you're coming in and coming in fast, you do see now that here we go. You do now see a massive, very old looking blue dragon. Worm Killer, you've never seen a dragon this large before.
Ah, yes, that's true. Yeah.
And
Not what we want to hear.
and
Gargantuan.
Amani swoops down with you. And hang on here. Let me get back over here to you guys. I'm going to put y'all right there. Amani's going to be here. You guys basically get to disembark anywhere within 5 feet of Amani.
Okay.
And
Then 5.
Taj, you will have to bring Tart on here.
Yeah, it's fine. I will bring Tart.
I'm fine.
And we are level
30.
10 now.
And as Amani crashes down to the floor of the cave and lets out yet another loud bellow, Azuthraxian awakens, gets to his feet, and enters back with a roar of his own.
Azuthraxian?
Azuramos.
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 I'd say, boy, would that be bad. It's actually 2 ancient dragons in
I was about to say,
here.
Listen,
Ruh-roh.
listen. Give me a break. All right, it's been a long night for me.
It's all good,
That's
George.
right.
Sorry.
Yeah, get all that little sniping stuff. Get all that shit out of the way right now. I'm not putting.
This is where the
all right.
the finding out part comes after fucking around.
This is we are in fact using the map from the Azuthraxian fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back here, by the way, is where Cal got hit with a soul breath weapon for 100 points of damage. I still remember that. I got such a charge out of that. That was so fun. All right, so
Yeah.
let's roll initiative.
Okay, I just had to refresh my page because I
I'll
couldn't
wait
actually
for the
see
turn order to
the
pop
map.
up.
So
Hey, it's your boy. Starting off strong.
Hey, not bad. I think that's the first time I've
Okay,
rolled in
one
the double
moment.
digits.
okay, one moment, just getting my page refreshed.
We're waiting on anybody?
We're waiting
anybody?
on Mike.
Gotcha.
Mike.
Oh, that's right, yeah. had to
No,
reload his
I had
page.
to.
What?
Yeah, because it was.
It's all good. We'll
Are
build
you-
up the suspense.
Are you still waiting for your page to refresh?
Okay. Yes. Yeah, it's just taking forever. I don't know what's going on with it.
All right, I'm gonna roll initiative for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, sorry about that.
Well, that's what you get.
Oh, yeah, that's what you get. All right, you rolled
Taking
a
up
1.
the rear.
You rolled a 1 for initiative. All right.
Oh, nice.
So we will put
Okay.
that in descending order, and
Okay.
we are ready to go. Let's get some more appropriate music. I've got my sad death music on standby.
Oh, good. I was wondering if that's what it was going to be.
All right, Morgan, you are up. You're
Oh.
This was your idea. You're up.
My idea. Yeah, sure. First things first, let's scatter. How high is this elevation switch here?
So this is about 5 feet higher than this.
Oh, not too bad then. Good. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll stick at 15 here, actually. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to blow whatever we can right off the bat. You don't want to die with resources available. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the Wand of Magic Missile and unload all 7 charges.
All right.
Oh, you gotta roll the d20.
Yep. We're going to roll, I believe it is 3d4 plus 6. So that's 9d4 plus 9. Slash R. 9 die 4 plus 9. So that is 29 free damage at Azoramos. We're going to roll a d20 to see if the wand self-destructs and decides, hey, I'm out of here. Probably the smart thing to do. Yep. Slash R. Die 20. Nope. Still got it.
All right.
I will use... Let's see. So that's 15. I'll go 20, 25 to try and crouch down here. And I'd like to use my bonus action to try and hide.
All right. The dragon roars defiantly once more.
He probably wouldn't track the guy who, just shot him.
So make a
Stealth check.
make a stealth check. You have a plus 10 because
do.
of pass without a trace.
That's a natural 1.
That is a natural
So-
1, but it is a skill check, so natural 1s don't really
So
dictate anything.
24.
It is a
on a
14
natural one.
plus a 24. Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
All right. So
I'll lay 1 face down card and end my turn.
next up, having lost track of Morgan momentarily, the blue dragon looks at the rest of you and focuses in on Amani. And he kind of smiles at Amani and says, "Well, Queen of the Dirt, what is it that you have brought for me today? Is this an offering? Have you decided to stop opposing me and start serving me, as every other dragon in this region will?" And Amani doesn't immediately answer, but as it is or turn 20 in the initiative, we're going to have a lair action. So I need everyone, and that's all of you except for Morgan right now, because Morgan jumped down 5 feet and hid, so he's not up on that ledge. But everybody,
Hey.
including Amani, needs to make a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
You roll good.
Dang it, man. Why is this? Why did Roll20 have to act up big?
You've got some
Yeah, like
latency. It
in-
sounds like you're lagging a lot. Do you have anything else open besides Roll20?
No,
And
I got
Discord?
just my.
Is somebody streaming in the other
It should
room?
be like this.
All right, let's see here. Amani will make.
No, not that I know. Not that I think. No.
All right, so Amani passes her saving throw. All right, so let's see. I think. Oh
I don't
no,
know what's going on
Pyre.
with this thing. It's just like so.
Okay, all right. We've got to press on, Mike. Sorry.
Alright.
All right, so
Oh, I know. That's fine. No, that's fine.
all right, so where is? Oh, I had it right there. Oh, wait, here it goes. It's going to be 3d6 lightning damage for all of you, but halved
12.
for everybody except for Pyre.
Everyone except.
So everyone except Pyre takes 6. Pyre, you take 12. That includes Tart.
Yep, Tart.
And what about our resistances?
Let me make sure.
Yeah,
Oh, yes,
the
yeah.
resistance still applies.
Okay.
So if you take 12 points of damage, or no, the only one that failed was
Higher.
Pyre. Well, hang on, we didn't roll for Worm Killer. All right.
Yeah.
Or Amani.
Because I got it.
Amani
Amani.
rolled.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
That's all good.
she rolled a natural 20. All
Oh,
right.
hey, good job, Amani.
Let's see here. Worm Killer Dave.
Hmm.
Dexterity saving throw. He rolled a 21, so he only takes the 6 and then halved because of resistance. Does he have that?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he's got that on. Yeah. Tajwal gave that to him. Yeah. Yes.
Second hammer whack.
I was trying to get a confirmation from Taj. Taj, he got
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Yes, he's got that. Everyone except Morgan has it. I use all of my infusions.
Okay.
I don't have anything for myself.
All right. So that's minus 3 points for Worm Killer Dave. All right. Next up is also everyone that got hit by lightning who did not pass their saving throw, that would be Pyre,
Yes.
loses a reaction.
Yeah.
Just like it was Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
So I think that only affects Pyre.
Yep.
Whoa.
All right. Now on to Brynjar.
All right, let's do this. Zermos is on the ground, right? He's not like flying or anything.
He's not prone, but yeah, he's on the ground currently.
Right. Okay. Well,
And
all right.
and the opening that you guys came through is about 60 feet up in the air.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. He's gonna go ahead and close the gap and let it start swinging.
All right. 11 does not hit Zuramos.
All right. Really?
11 still does not hit a Zuramos. You got to hit it like you mean it.
Right? No kidding. All right. Might as well just go straight into action surge then.
Do you only have 2 attacks at this level?
I think 11 is when fighters get a third attack.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's when the.
So you're gonna action surge?
Yep. Might
All
as
right.
well.
Watch this.
Don't die with resources.
Let's just be another 11
Exactly.
right here. 19 does hit.
Oh,
18 slashing damage.
nice.
Oof.
And a 5 does not hit.
It's all right. Get him out of the way now.
Yep.
All right, does that end your
And
turn?
That does in fact end my turn.
All right, and at the end of your turn, Azuramo swings its massive tail at you.
Ruh-roh.
I think a 35 probably hits you.
Yep.
It just barely nicked him there, yeah.
It barely got me.
You take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
That's not bad.
Manageable.
So far. All right.
All right, and next up is Amani. Amani defiantly crosses across. Excuse me. And tries to bite at Azuramos' neck.
Go for the jugular.
She hits. She does 19 piercing as Azuramos kind of roars out angrily.
those particular rules are on your layer only, just so you know.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Oops, sorry, hang on. Yeah, I had both of them on. Or no, I had Armani on GM rules. Okay. All right. She should be fixed now. Next up is Pyre. Or hang on.
What are you doing?
Yeah, next up is Pyre.
All right. Fire. What's the play?
Going to I'm going to spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon. Okay. So she's making a spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
Okay.
I assume she's gonna put it like somewhere over here, and it'll whack. I don't think a 13 hits.
13 does not hit.
Okay.
It's right here in this square here, by the way.
Want to get over there?
Sure. Go.
Oh, yes. That will save Zuramos time. All right. Next up. All right. Well, is that in your turn?
What are you doing?
Then I'm going to hit.
You're gonna whack it.
I'm gonna whack it.
I don't think that's flanking. It's not a.
It is not flanking.
Not like an
Not
angle.
through the center.
Yeah.
So.
And I will tell you that for flanking, you'd have to be down here in this square. But you cannot get to it from there because of how far these rocks come out.
All right. So
I was
everyone
24. 20.
for 1 and 1 for 5.
So 24 though does hit. So yeah, Zuramos takes 5 points of damage. Does that end your
All right,
turn?
only
Pyre?
500 health left to go.
Ends the turn.
All right. At the end of Pyre's turn, Zuramos begins to beat his mighty blue wings. And I need everyone within 30 feet, not 10 feet, within 30 feet, to make a DC 20 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Lockwood's fine. Lockwood, you take only 6 points of damage.
50. All right, we're good.
So if you passed, you only take 6 points of damage. If you failed, you take 20 points. Or no, pardon me, 12.
Okay.
12 bludgeoning.
Is Worm Killer Dave melee or ranged? He's ranged.
I'm
right?
ranged.
Okay,
yeah.
sounds good. Then I won't have to spend that for that. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
So, Pyre fails.
Yeah, Worm Killer
Cloud
failed that.
fails,
So,
and Turret.
okay.
Oh, that would include Amani.
Turret fails.
Amani passes. Amani only takes 6 points of damage. All right, Pyre, is that your turn? You finished?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he just did a lair action. Taj, you're up.
Sorry, I'm just making sure that Pyre takes the damage and I take the damage and all that. And Heart as well. Alright, cool. Alright, so Taj is going to head on over here. He doesn't have any vision, but I don't really think it matters for me at the moment.
Oh, God, hang on.
Yeah, it's fine.
Turn on the headlights, Tosh.
About to be his turn. We're starting to get a surrounding on him. I think I know what I gotta do.
You should be able to see now.
Very much. Yes, I can.
Does anybody is anybody else not able to see?
Yes.
Okay.
It's all black.
All right, hang on.
I mean, I could see the token did the people's names and everything, but not the map itself.
Yeah, hang on. You should be
There
able
we
to see
go.
now. Okay.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Good.
Good.
Brynjar, what about you?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Taj, you're up.
I'm going to use an action to cast web centered on Azuramos. That is a 20-foot cube. He fits inside. It's all inside him. It's a dex save for restrained. It's DC 17.
So, he gets a 13, but he will use a legendary resistance
That is fine by
to not be webbed because he doesn't want to be impeded by any fuckery.
no fuckery allowed.
All right.
Looked at it does count as fuckery.
Let me just confirm that I want to do
So a 20-foot cube would have been pretty much just him.
yeah, just right on
Yeah.
on him. Thankfully, I don't need to worry about hitting anybody else. Where is the fucking thing? No. Protector, there we go. And Protector is the 10 feet. I think Amani and Brynjar would enjoy this. So, bonus action, moves hard up. Protector, 13 temporary hit points to each of them, and that ends Taj's turn. As he'll call out saying, Azuramos, your brood killed my people. My people will have blood.
And Azuramos looks and goes, I don't even know who your people are.
Oh, I'll carve their names in your skull.
All right. So, does Turret do anything?
Turret did the Protector. For,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Brynjar and Brynjar and Amani. So they gained 13 temporary hit points.
All right. At the end of your turn, Azuramos swings its tail once more at Brynjar. 33 hits, I think.
Yep.
Just barely.
You take 20 bludgeoning damage.
Temp HP.
Now it is Azuramos' turn.
He's in difficult terrain. He's not restrained, but he's in difficult terrain if he wants to walk. He can walk if he wants. Take your time.
Use the legendary resistance to get out of that.
Yeah. He's not,
That's a restrained. Right now, there's still web across the floor that he has to try and, not get stuck to.
Okay.
Yeah. But restrained is the dangerous part, but the difficult terrain keeps slow. He can just fly, but if he's gonna fly, he's gonna get 3 opportunity attacks.
well,
If he doesn't kill me.
He's not gonna kill you. You have Tart next to you. You have no idea how powerful you are.
I think he is going to breathe lightning down this line and hit all 3 of you, though.
That's okay. I'm going to use the advantage that I learned from Worm Killer Days.
Use it early.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
not gonna fail like a schmuck.
oh,
Ow.
good. He gets it back.
Dang!
Brynjar, you're resistant to it.
All right.
Think
that's gonna
evasive
be-
thoughts.
Everyone needs to make a. Or I say everyone. Brynjar, Taj, and Tart needs to make a DC 18 Dexterity saving throw. Lockwood, you failed. Brynjar takes the full 86 points of
Nope.
damage.
Tart,
43.
Oh yeah, 43.
Did it? 43.
I'm gonna use Indomitable and try and see if I can't.
That's
Win
good.
this
Yep,
one.
yep.
Nope.
Ah,
Okay.
close.
All right. So 43
Tart.
points of damage to Brynjar. And now Taj.
Taj, an advantage. Didn't
Hey.
need it, but it's fine.
All right.
I have
So
advantage and I'm resistant, so it goes from 43 to 21. Youch, that still hurts, but I'm
All right.
alive. Haha.
for now.
For now.
All right.
For now.
And that'll end Azuramos' turn. Next up is Wormkiller Dave.
So Dave is going to get some distance here. He takes some distance here. He's got 5, 10, 15. So right about there. And then he's going to take out his bow.
Wormkiller ran away. Bravely ran
Well,
away.
he's got enough range to do it here. So he's going to first. He's going now. Correct me if I'm wrong. His favorite foe, is that considered a bonus action or not? Because it doesn't actually say it's a bonus action. It just says it's kind of like when you hit it when you hit, it's only when you hit it. So.
All right.
But
What?
Is that
in
the
any case-
Tachas or the original?
The favorite foe at the top is the replacement of the ranger one, because it says on here. Let me here. I'll just put
Grab
it
my
up here.
Tachas here.
Just click
Yeah.
on it and put it
It's
in
gonna
chat.
drop-
All right.
Yeah,
You gotta hit somebody first with that.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah,
When you hit a creature with an attack roll.
gotcha. Okay,
I guess that's
so
yeah,
in
that's
that
part of the
case,
attack.
In that case, then I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and attack with the longbow here first for my first attack. Oh, which is a nice 8, which is a miss. So never mind. But no.
Hang on. Why is it doing a -3?
Because I don't why.
Oh,
is it-
because you did
it's-
sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to go ahead and, okay, I'll attack again. Okay, that's better. So, let's see. So that's going to be is that a hit? 15? Probably miss.
No, 15 does not hit him.
Dang it. Okay. Well, there goes that. So I'm going to go ahead and
I don't
do
know why
another-
sharpshooter is. See how it's like 18 plus -3? It's a -5 flat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now,
So why?
Hurt
Yeah.
has the archery fighting style.
Oh, that's why.
And it's counteracting against it. So
I got
that's
you.
why.
I got you. All
The
right.
only problem with sharpshooter is it's tougher to get advantage when you don't have flanking.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it's more damage at distance, but like
Right.
you can't.
Okay.
It's a risk for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can go. Let's see, move a little bit more. So 5, 10, another 15 over here. So just okay, and that will go ahead in my turn as Wormkill is cursing under his breath for the fact that he's missed it twice. So, all right.
All
And
right.
I am keeping track of my arrows, by the way, too. So.
All right. At the end of your turn, Azuramos swings its tail back around with a lightning crack, whip-like loud sound, and once again attacks Brynjar. 22 hits, I think.
Yes.
You take another 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're just beating this man to death.
All
Hang
right.
in there.
We are now at the start of round 2. And at the start of round 2, you see maybe what looks like half a dozen different blue dragons now coming down into the entrance up above of this cavern.
Great.
And Amani recognizes the threat and heads up to fight off the other dragon so that you're not all sitting ducks.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
Right, was holding us back.
So the way this mechanic works is you're going to have Amani kind of helping you, but
But not
every,
taking hits for us.
not every turn.
Gotcha.
So first up is Morgan.
All right. So I am hidden from Azormo, so if I were to attack him, I would have advantage.
Well, you can't see Azuramos from where you are because you drop down those 5 feet.
Well, okay. If I peek up, like
If you move, then you're no
Yep.
longer hidden. Because the hidden, I think it stops right as you move.
Mm-hmm.
There's the bonus action advantage on attacks.
yeah, but it doesn't work if I move. Well, I
Yeah,
can try. I can see him from here.
But if Morgan's hidden, that's different. That's usually
Yeah.
like if you move half movement, you can keep it as long as you have cover between you and your target. That's typically how that works.
Zormos is pretty tall. Can I see him from here?
Again, if you want to see him and shoot, you're going to have to move up on this level.
Fuck. All right. Well, I'll use a bonus action to try and stay stealthy.
If he was
Try to
if he
avoid
was
his gaze.
closer to the edge, I would say sure, but he's way
Yeah,
far
that's
back
fair.
there.
All right,
He's
I'm gonna
at
try and stay
least,
stealthy.
yeah, look at that.
Use a bonus action to hide. Hopefully, stay stealthy. Another natural one,
Okay.
but that's a 24.
Hmm.
So
Thank
I'm gonna
God
move
for
up.
No crit fails on skill checks.
Right, yeah. I'm gonna move up to here, spend some movement, and is a 24 enough that he doesn't see me?
You don't know.
All right.
Well,
Well,
let's find out.
can I make this attack with advantage or not?
Yes, you can make the attack with advantage.
Okay, for that intents and purposes. All right, so I'll attack him with my bow. Hopefully, not roll another one. 23.
23. That does, in fact, hit.
Nice. So that's 14 force damage, and I would like to sneak attack as well, which does additional damage now. Another 20.
All right. It definitely sees you now.
All right, let's fix that. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Whee! All right, this is how rogues fight. Shameless, but effective. All in my turn.
All right. So you didn't roll another stealth check because you didn't have a bonus action. I think that's how that worked.
Not an
So-
additional one, no.
No.
If he
So,
wants to fire off a lightning bolt at you, Morgan, I think we're doing pretty good.
well, he does.
Speak for yourself.
So mechanically, he would have seen Morgan scramble back down that 5 feet, and
Yes,
And
he
go
knows
back
where
behind
Morgan
him.
is.
all right. So after Morgan's turn, I think Azurmos is going to lash out with his tail one more time at Brynjar. 22 hits.
Dude, I imagine it's
23.
like a speed bag. He's just working you.
23 bludgeoning.
Alrighty.
Hang in there.
He's down.
Yep.
Oh wow, that was quick. It's like, all right.
Well, I mean, he gets to attack me after everything, so I mean,
Yep.
I took like 6
Right.
attacks or something,
Yep.
you know?
Right. Yeah.
So Brynjar is down and dying. All right. So after this thing's been swatting. Azurmos has been swatting at Brynjar with his tail. This last time the tail just came down directly on top of him, and Brynjar is no longer moving.
Great.
All right. Lair action. What does Azurmos want to do? All right. The ground beneath everyone except Morgan begins to give way underneath you, opening up into what looks like a sinkhole beneath your
Okay.
feet. I need everyone to give me DC 15 dexterity saving throws except for Morgan and except for Amani, who's up above.
Gotcha.
Can Brynjar make a dexterity saving throw when he's down?
No, you
You
fail.
failed.
You're just, yeah. There's not a sinkhole opening up underneath you. The dragon doesn't consider you a threat right now.
Fair enough.
All
What
right.
did you say? DC 15?
DC 15.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
a DC 15.
Yay. Got it.
All right. It's gonna be 3d6. Oh God. So 6. So only 3. So
It's not much of a
everybody,
sinkhole.
everybody up here on this level manages to kind of find their footing, except for poor Turret.
No, he had 3 hit points left.
Oof.
So everyone gets take off if we half everything on if we made it.
Yeah. So if you made it, it's only 3 points.
Gotcha. All right.
But Brynjar, Nah, never mind. I said it didn't affect you. I should have had it do that because it would have done damage. You would have automatically failed to save and you would have taken damage. Damn it! You would have gotten a automatic 2 fails. Son of a bitch.
And then,
I'm-
not only that, but then I rolled X, so I could have literally died right
Yep.
there.
George is looking to end tonight early. Let's. I need everyone dead by 11. So.
Right?
All right. So next up is Brynjar. I need a death saving throw, please.
Hey, rolling at 20. Oh, that's not it.
Dang.
1 failed death saving throw as Brynjar continues to bleed out. And Amani, who knows, may have a new owlbear pet. All right. Pyre, you're up.
Alrighty then, I am going to. I want to get him as much as I can. I'm going to move over here. Going to pump him up. Because I like you people. Oh, and +2, sorry. So it'll be 10.
All right. So who are you healing? Presumably Brynjar.
Brynjar, yeah, for
Alright.
23.
All right, Brynjar, you heal for 23 points of damage.
Woohoo! Not dead.
Not dead yet. I
You
think
are
you're in for the Johan experience.
yeah.
Mhm.
You're not dead, but you are prone, and you're no longer having to make death saving throws. All right.
Boop. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. It's booping.
11 does not hit.
More of a little tink.
So now end my turn.
All right. Next up is, or actually at the end of your turn, Azuramos is going to beat his wings again. Everyone except for Wormkiller and Morgan, give me DC 20 dexterity saving throws.
Oh, it's not a lot of damage.
Nah.
By chance, because I'm prone, do I kind of like dodge it?
You don't. Oh, yeah. That's right.
I just whacked you in the face. Instead.
I don't know. Does prone
Or do I
give
just
you...
take it to the face and
No,
toss
I
it across the-
mean,
People make the effort that prone actually gives you disadvantage on deck saves.
Hang on.
You can't worm out of the way as easily.
Disadvantage on attack rolls, but not saving throws.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think it's disadvantage because, like, if it's a fireball, you can duck and cover.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody fails, or no, wait, yeah, DC 20. Everybody fails and takes 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
He can move if he likes.
How much did Pyre move?
Oh yeah, you only wave moves like about.
She was right here.
Yeah, she was right there.
Alright, I think we're gonna try and get back here. Just so we can try and give Brynjar some flanking. He can get over there.
Pretty sure I'd have to like run off a cliff over here.
He's backed himself perfectly into a corner.
Mhm.
So then the only spot is like here.
Right.
So that's the next turn problem. Everyone's up on their feet. That's what's important.
Mhm.
For now.
For now.
All right,
yeah.
does that end Pyre's turn? Because technically, she should have moved before he did the wing
thing, yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
All right. So next up then is Taj.
Okay. Cart's down. She's gotta start throwing the damage out. He's going to slide down this cliff. I assume this is like a pathway running up, so he's just gonna fire
Yeah, he could see him from there.
star missile at him. That's 21 force damage.
All right. Very good. Does that end your turn?
I just need to make one more con save. Good. And he'll be here. That seems. Oh no, he'll be here. That's it. End turn.
All right. Next up is Azuramos.
Oh, he's in the web. He's gonna make another deck save.
He's good.
He's not impressed.
So he gets up and flies down to you, Taj.
Do I get an attack of opportunity from prone?
You will, but it's at disadvantage because you're prone.
Okay.
Pyre will get a normal one.
Okay.
Oof.
Ooh.
All right.
Give me a second.
Now you only get the one attack. You don't get multiple
nice.
attacks.
I rolled it at disadvantage. I don't know why it rolled twice.
Well, you rolled the same thing twice. It's because
You
it's
rolled
the same.
thing
Yeah,
twice,
disadvantage
so,
is
yeah.
you just
I
rolled
got
the
it.
same thing.
Yeah, that's the hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that does
so,
hit.
So as soon as it's 5 feet off the ground, its movement stops.
All right.
Ah, hey.
Ooh.
It is 5
Um,
feet in the air.
I imagine you have him, like,
And-
hooked on the end of your
Well,
halberd like a
if
fishing
it's
line.
Flying and its speed goes to 0, it can't fly anymore, unless it has hover.
Which I'm sure it does.
No, that's like a beholder. He has wings.
I'm not sure. That's a.
All right, roll the damage.
Yeah, he
What is-
doesn't. He doesn't have ever. That's fine. I'll put him down here. He could. His neck's tall enough from where he is. He can still see Taj.
And just because I'm angry, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it into a trip attack.
Use it while you got it.
Ooh.
All right. So another 2 points of damage, and that's a strength saving throw. What's the DC?
DC 16. Which I'm sure he'll be.
Yeah,
You never know.
he'll-
Just barely.
He's still taking damage on it though.
Yep.
Regardless.
Yeah. I mean, he took some damage.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose. I didn't use Great Weapon Master because I wanted to make sure that thing hit.
That was tactical. That was good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. He is gonna
So
breathe.
if he falls, oh my god.
He is gonna
He's gonna
breathe
take me out
fire,
now.
or not
Yeah,
breathe
he's
fire, but
gonna-
he is gonna breathe lightning though directly down on top of Taj.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go after me.
That feels
Yeah.
personal.
Well, he's pretty sure he can flatten you with his tail again.
Probably
Yeah.
true.
100%.
Taj, give me a DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
Good grief, man.
And he recharges again.
And he recharges too.
I will use my inspiration that I have from a long time ago. I have to assume that I have, because I haven't checked off.
You used that earlier.
Was that the inspiration? Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was that or if it was something else. All right, cool. So I just said normal. Watch this.
Hey!
Good.
Oh, there
Do a
you go.
backflip.
All right, so you can only
Nice.
take 41.
41, and I'm resistant, so it goes down to 20, which puts me at 1. Hooray!
Are you serious?
Oh wow. Okay.
That's how you
All
got,
right,
you
well,
blue bitch.
All right. So next up is Worm Killer Dave.
Okay, hopefully I can hit this thing now. Let's see. Let me see. Hopefully, let's see. First attack. Okay, that probably hit.
That does hit.
Okay, good. Okay, so then as part of that, the favorite going to put favorite foe on top of that thing. So, so that is a concentration thing. So the whatever thing was left over was dropped. And so that's going to be an additional 1d6 on top of that. Roll
Well,
1d6.
why don't you do the regular damage first and then roll your 1d6?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, so this is going to be the sharpshooter. So we do on top of that. Oh, wait, no, not
What?
that one. Okay, whoops, excuse me. So this
You
guy-
heal him
okay.
for 5 points.
Why is it doing 4? What is it? Okay.
I don't know. Let me look at your character sheet. Hang on.
Yeah, because I don't think it calculated that plus 10.
Yeah, it should be. So longbow, that's 1d8 plus dex plus 10.
Right. Okay, because it's not. Yeah. 'cause it didn't calculate
Longbow. Stop opening things. I'm looking at your
that.
sheet.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
All right. So plus dex plus 10. This is going to be for I'm going to put a SS in parentheses for sharpshooter.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that'll be for sharpshooter. Hang on here. Roll that, or I'll roll it again for you. Now just click the damage there.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. So
Pretty
18, and then we're gonna do on top of that, we're gonna do the is going to be the favored foe, which is basically which is a 1d6 now at this level. So he takes an extra 6 points of damage on top of that, and because I've got picked Colossus Slayer on top of that, so he's going to do another on top of that, another 6 points of damage on top of that as well. So then, on from that, because he is actually below his maximum HP at this point. So there's that, and that's the first attack, and then I will go ahead and try do this again, which is another. Which I imagine that's another hit.
Yep.
Okay. And we're going to do the damage again. So he takes another 19 points of damage. And at this point, I'll probably, let's see, bonus action. What do I want to use right now? I think I'm good at the moment. No, let's see. Okay. And at that point, I'm going to go ahead and go 5, 10, 15, 20, and just go right. Just be hanging out just hanging out on this ridge over here. Let me take a look here for a second, and yep, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, that will go ahead and end my turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, Azuramos raises its tail once more and whacks Brynjar.
Please, no more.
34 hits for 17 bludgeoning damage.
Hey, look, he's unconscious again.
All right. All right. Brynjar never got a chance to get back up to his feet.
But he did make sure that Azurma stayed on his. So.
It was a clutch play.
We're on to round 3. At the start of round 3, you see Amani swiftly come back down now, and one young blue dragon falls dead from back over here. Ooh, actually, no, not from back over there. I'm going to roll. Let me see. Wormkiller Dave is 1. Morgan's 2. 3, 4, 5.
Can it fall on Azuramos?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's too much to hit him with his own.
It's going to land on Brandon just to polish him off.
It's going to fall on Wormkiller Dave. Wormkiller Dave, give me a DC 20 strength saving throw.
Okay, DC 20 strength saving throw. Okay. Oh my gosh, nope. Nope.
So, as you're feeling pretty good about the group's chances, suddenly you're pummeled by the body of a young blue dragon for 14 points of damage. And,
oh, man.
And you are knocked prone.
Okay, that's fine. It's like, all right. Yeah, he's probably like going, ha ha! He's like, take that, you brute bastard, and then all of a sudden just like looks up, plop. So.
All right. Also, Pyre, you are pushed 5 feet this way.
She just kind of scoots you out of the way.
That's so you're not crushed. All right. Next up is Morgan. Morgan, you just saw a dragon fall on top of Wormkiller Dave and kind of crunch him to the ground.
Walk it off, bud. I believe in you.
Walk it off.
Oh, fine.
Rub some dirt on it.
Who's a big boy?
20. 25. How close is this close enough? Hold on. Just want to make sure I'm close enough to hit this dude. Within 60? Just barely. Alright. I'm going to skulk back here and try to make a stealth check to see if I can be sneaky. Hopefully he's distracted by Amani. I would be. She's big.
You don't
Let's
have the
not
plus
roll a
9
one.
anymore.
You
Okay.
don't have the +9 anymore because I had to use the other thing. Yeah, the
That's
other
good. We're just gonna not roll a one.
Okay.
Do it. Don't do it.
I rolled a 4.
All right, Morgan. Yeah, you think you've disappeared into the shadows. Um, you do notice that Zuramos is looking over in your direction.
All right. Well, I will make a regular attack against him, and hope for the best. Come on. 19.
19 does hit.
All right. That's 10 force damage. Man, rolled a 1 on that damage. But I'll roll a sneak attack for 18 more.
All right.
Anything more I can do? Not at the moment. Let's see. That's pretty much all my movement. Yep. That's all for now. Believe in you, Dave.
All right. Azuramos. What lair action does he want to bring down on y'all? I think he's going to do the lightning arcs again. I think the lightning's going to flash in between. Let's see. Within 120 feet of the dragon. I'm just going to give him 120 feet because there's enough rocky outcropping. I think it all works out.
Okay.
So everybody within 120 feet, including Taj. So everyone give me DC 15 dexterity saving throws, except for Brynjar.
I go down.
Oh, I make that.
Yep, Taj is down. Taj, you scream out like a bitch when you go down, so that the others know you've been wounded, or no, are you too proud?
No. I'll just grunt out a fuck off. And
All right.
Empire's good.
All right, so anybody who made their save only takes 7 points of lightning damage. If you have armor that's been infused against lightning damage, and you only take 3 points of damage.
Everyone should be taking like half because
Mm-hmm.
everyone's either got resistant or they got evasion.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Alright.
made the save.
Morgan just takes nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or if you make the save, you take nothing.
All right, so that's the lair action. Next up is Brynjar. Brynjar, I need a death saving throw, please.
Did I get hit by that last thing?
No,
No, you didn't.
Okay.
No, you're laying on the ground low, aerodynamic.
I'm not that much of a
Sweet.
dick.
I mean, yeah, because I would have died.
Or I might have shocked your heart back to life like a defibrillator.
I'd be cool to roll.
All right, so Brynjar once again begins bleeding out where he has fallen. At the end of Brynjar's turn, Azurmos brings its tail down again towards Pyre this time.
You see 20.
24 hits, I think.
Yep.
Pyre, you take 22 bludgeoning damage.
Only 19.
Why did you take only 19 bludgeoning?
Because heavy armor master.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right. Next up then is Amani, who is going to lean over and try to bite Azurmos one time in the neck. Because
Get it.
Vampire.
Azurmos is a pain in her neck, so she wants to be a pain in his neck. Ha! Everybody better laugh at that one.
Aha.
There you go. All right. So, 25 does hit. Amani does 14 piercing to Azurmos, who roars out angrily and calls her a bitch. All right, Pyre, you're up. Brynjar is
I will-
down, and you heard Taj scream on the other side.
Yeah. Let's fix that, everyone. Take 18, please.
19.
Well, 19, please.
Is Dave
And
within?
while
Yep.
I'm in here.
Everyone is within 30-foot radius.
60.
Oh,
It's a 30-foot radius, so it's either side.
Is it everybody within 60 feet, or do you have like an upper limit?
It's within a 30-foot radius of a target point she chooses within range.
so everybody gets 19, you said? Or
Yeah,
within
it's
60 with.
19.
Oh, so it like
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We go from like here, 30, 30, 30.
clever.
Including Armani. She also gets it.
Okay.
It is 6 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, Amani gets 19 hit points as well.
All right.
Oh, and Pyro, you heal as well because you healed other people. What a good person you are.
You can also target yourself because Morgan's at full health.
Oh, she already got herself, so
Oh, he's even better.
perfect. And she also.
I'll
heals
put the extra
herself.
healing in some Tupperware for later.
Yeah. We'll take some damage. So you can use it.
All right, Pirate, is that in your turn?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, at the end of your turn, Pyre, Azuramos begins beating his wings one more time. I need everyone within 30 feet of him, which is Pyre, Brynjar, and Taj. Well, no, Taj is Taj is back
I'm
up.
within range. I'm within range.
All right, so yeah, Brynjar, Pyre, and Taj give me DC 20 Dexterity saving throws. All right, so
I'm going to advise you to make this, otherwise you're probably down again.
So Brynjar, you take 21 points of damage, and you are down once more.
Rough day for Brynjar.
Oh, right.
Taj,
I can flash myself. Cool. Dex save. I'm good.
all right, so you take
10.
10 points of damage, and you
Is
are.
that one of the ones where you don't take any if you succeed?
Oh, it might be. It looks like it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah. All right.
Yay.
So yeah, you don't take damage. And Pyre.
Those are rare, but they're good. Oh, and yes, Pyre needs to roll. You fail, she can take some damage.
All right. Yeah, Pyre's going to take 21 minus whatever for the armor feat. And she gets bludgeoned by the wings, by the air from the wings. All right. Next up is Taj.
He's going to get up, so he no longer has. He's no longer prone and no longer dying. Let's see. He needs to help here. Brynjar needs to get, like, get moving. How's Azure almost looking so far?
Azuramos, compared to when you came in, is looking a little rough.
Okay, a little rough. Then
A little
let's
blood.
just keep adding on to the roughness. He's going to throw another. Oh, and he went down, so the web is definitely gone now. He used only one legendary resistance so far, right?
He,
Yep.
yeah, just the one.
Okay, that was good. I think we're probably.
No, I'm kidding. No, he used two. No, wait, he only did use one because he made the second.
It was just the one, yeah.
Yeah, because he made the saving throw to get out of it
Maybe he made one earlier before we got here.
when he tried to escape and Brynjar stopped him. Well, he wasn't trying to escape, but he's trying to reposition.
Okay, got it. Well, he is going to. He's just gonna fireball. I think. I think that's probably the play.
Fireball.
Yeah, fireball.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, fireball back here, so it's not hitting a lot of the treasure and all that.
Yes, the treasure, the friends you made along the way, right?
Oh yes, the best of friends.
Remember, half of that treasure is Armani's.
That's true.
Yeah, that's her half. The one that's getting engulfed in flames.
The one that's getting melted. The slag part, that's yours, Dragon.
Dragon, they do that stuff. So DC 17 dex save for 33 fire damage on Azure almost.
All right. What's the DC 17?
DC 17 deck save. It's good.
All right.
He only takes 33 down to 16. And he's going to clamber up here. He's going to bonus action, use Earth Genasi stuff, and cast Blade Ward. It's a Earth Genasi thing to be able to cast as a bonus action up to proficiency bonus times a day, which is 4 times.
Dealt by weapon attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to, if you know, the claws aren't weapons, that's fine.
I mean, weapons. I feel like it's Blade Ward for a reason. Does that make sense?
Okay. I will.
It is
remember
just a
that
cantrip.
for the future.
But
Sounds good. That's it. End turn.
I'm trying to think. Bludgeoning and piercing. Yeah, no. That's fine. All right.
Cool.
At the end of your turn. Let's see. Azuramos is going to bring its tail down once more on Pyre. Or no, wait, he used his wings. He can't. All right. So he'll just go to his turn. And he is going to attempt to bite you, Taj. "23 hits.
Does hit, yes.
You're going to take 25 piercing. Good news. You only have half that damage, so 12. But you do take the full 14 lightning.
I'm resistant to the lightning thanks to the armor, so that is 7. So but it's still 12 plus 7. That's 19. That's enough hit points, so I'm at 0 now.
And as its giant maw closes around your chest, Pyre, you see streaks of lightning appear all over Azuramos, who lets out what can only be described as a dragon yummy noise.
Oh.
And Azuramos says, "Ah, yes, I recognize the taste of your people now." And Pyre, you notice that some of Azuramos' wounds are starting to clear up. Starting to close up. All right. Next up is Worm Killer Dave.
Okay, so since I'm buried underneath this other carcass, how long does it take to get? How many feet does it take me to get out to stand up?
All right, so you're not buried underneath it, but it is posing sort of a obstacle for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I take cover behind it?
No, you can't really take cover behind it because that would be broke.
Okay. Fair enough.
So we're gonna say it's gonna be, if you're trying to move out from under it, it's gonna be 10 feet of movement.
Okay, that's fine.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fine. So Worm Killer will basically try to wriggle his way out of the thing, muffling all the way, like, mentioning something like grumbling there. So he moves, so he gets himself situated out of there. So, and he's got to take another 50. He's got to take another spend half of his movement to stand up as well. So he'll go ahead and do that. And let's see. What is he gonna do? I think he'll try to take another shot. I guess I'll try to take another shot at the Azuramos here. So we'll do the first attack. Oh no! Whoops, that's damage. No, I want this. There we go. Whoops, the top one. So 22.
All right, so 22 hits.
Okay. All right, so that's 21, and then we're gonna go ahead and pull another favored foe on top of that as well. So it's going to be another DT 1d6, which is another 3. On top of that, another Colossus Slayer on that one, which is another 7 points of damage on top of that.
All right.
And And then I'm going to go ahead and attack one more time. Come on, did it roll? Hold on. There it goes. Okay.
That it.
All right. And for another 19 points of damage. And I think I spent pretty much, so I got 20. So basically, you said 10 feet to get out from under there, another 15 feet to stand up. So
So
I guess that's, yeah.
All right. So basically, the way we'll do this is it'll be 15. You'll have 15 feet because you're standing up, and then
Yeah.
10 feet to get out fully from underneath the dragon. So you've got
Right.
5 feet of movement left if you want to take it.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just stay where I am.
All right.
That's fine.
All right. Very good. That ends Worm Killer Dave's turn, and at the end of his turn, Azurimo, or at the end of Worm Killer's turn, Azurimo swings its tail back around at Pyre. 30 hits. Oh, Pyre. Pyre, you take 15 bludgeoning damage.
Down to 12, but she takes it.
All right. We're at the start of round 4. Once again, the young blue dragons from earlier begin to threaten you from the top of that cavern, and Amani flies up to deal with them.
Okay.
Morgan, you're up.
Hey, that's me. We're going to go ahead and keep the old strategy of try to kill the dragon. I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to aim. More reliable, and I'm going to fire at this thing. Pew. It's a 30.
That hits.
Yay, that's 13 damage. I'm going to sneak attack for an additional 17.
All right. And Pyre, you noticed that the regenerative boost it got from biting Taj is kind of worn off.
Yay.
All right. Morgan, is that in your turn?
That's it.
All right. At the end of Morgan's turn, Azuramos' tail swings towards Pyre one more time. And misses. Pyre was ready for it that time and ducked out of the way.
Hooray.
Lair action 20. What happens next?
Okay.
Let's see. All right. So, with all the action going up above you, with Amani fighting off the other blue dragons, and with the general structural damage from the fight itself that's doing to the cavern, I need everyone to make DC 15 dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Fails. Brynjar might fail. Pyre.
I'm down.
Yeah, Brynjar's
Just-
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume he'd fail and take damage, right?
No, I'm gonna say he doesn't have to do it on this one.
Oh, wait, this has one creature the dragon can see within 120 feet.
Yeah, but the way I've been doing it, this whole fight
just-
has been
everyone?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Fair
They
enough.
don't get the restrained thing.
it's one of those things
So,
where like I'm
if
having.
everybody was not restrained.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I wanted to soup up what he could do a little bit more just to make up for the fact that you guys also have a ancient dragon on your side.
Mm-hmm. Yep, true. Okay.
Sounds good. All right, Pyre's down.
All right, Pyre goes down and is dying. Oh no!
Oh, there goes
Oh
our
no!
healer.
Your healer's down.
Down. Okay.
And I'm gonna say from where you are, Morgan and Wormkiller, you definitely see Pyre get
Yeah.
hit by a rock and go
Mhm.
down. Brynjar, I need you to make a death saving throw, please. Brynjar has one failed death saving throw. All right, next up is Pyre. Pyre, I need a death saving throw, please.
Click it.
She needs a hero. She needs Morgan or Wormkiller to step up and be a hero. There's only two of
Mhm.
you that are actually up right now.
I know. That's what's so scary about this.
All right,
That
so
wasn't great.
Pyre has one failed death saving throw. Taj, Give me a death saving throw, please. Taj has one successful death saving throw. It is Azuramos' turn. Azuramos.
Oh, does he have his lightning breath? Do we?
Sure does.
Mm-hmm.
He does. He has not used it that third time. He is going to fly over to Wormkiller Dave.
Okay. Boom. Oh, hello.
He lands in front of Wormkiller Dave. And he is going to attack with his bite and then with his claws.
Okay. All right. Let's bring it. There we go.
Looking for a 16.
Yeah, not very high armor class.
35, and
Yeah.
then
Oh, yeah, that hits.
the two claw attacks.
More than doubled it.
Oh, the second one misses. So he only
Yep.
gets a bite and one claws attack
Okay.
for a total of 36 plus 19. That's 55 points of damage.
Okay, and he
Cool.
takes half of the lightning on that.
Half the
one, right?
lightning, right. Yep, half
Okay.
the lightning.
He's also going to go, so that would be 10. He's also going to go and do absorb elements as a reaction.
You're
All right.
resistant to
Uh,
lightning.
Oh, it doesn't give you double
Resistance to
resist.
lightning again. So,
Yeah, you can't do double
Uh,
resistance.
oh, I can't do double resistance. Never
No.
mind then. Okay. Okay. So it takes I take a 16. All right. So minus 16.
So you take
minus,
16 plus 10 is 26, plus 19 would be 45.
okay. Oh, 45. Let me put that back on here for a second. So 45 points of damage total. Okay.
Yes.
Oof. All right. Well.
Hang in there, Dave.
And that
oh, yeah.
will end Azuramos' turn. Next up is Wormkiller Dave.
Okay. At this point, since he's pretty close to this guy, he's going to use his bonus action to use Tireless, or one of his uses of Tireless. And I believe, let me take a look at what that entails. That is, I think, let's see. If I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember what Tireless does. actually.
Temporary hit points equal to D8 plus your Wiz mod.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. So we got to do roll /1d8 plus 4. Okay. Oop. Come on. Oh, slash roll 1d8 plus 4. Okay. So he takes 8 points of damage. No, excuse me. 8 extra points of health back. And then he's gonna go, and then Wormkiller goes, oh ho ho! Now I got you right where I want you now. And then he's going to he says, I've been saving something special for you. And he's like going to and he's gonna try to do, this is gonna sound really bizarre. He's gonna cast Plant Growth
All right.
around, which basically is a 100-foot radius centered on a certain point.
The spell channels vitality into plants within a specific area.
Yeah.
Sounds good. That'll
So-
get him up in this.
So
You're-
basically,
you're
it's
in-
100 foot.
You're inside
basically
you're
it's-
stop. You're inside a rocky chamber.
True. Okay.
All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on the point become thick and overgrown. There is no vegetation down here.
And he's
Aw,
just
dang it.
flying, you know,
Okay.
He doesn't need to walk.
So there's no there. Okay. So there's nothing down here then. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I redo?
That-
Can I
Literally,
okay.
the target is plants within a specific area. So I'm not going to penalize you for the spell slot,
Okay.
but
I
yeah,
didn't think
there's
that- I
nothing
didn't
down
know-
here for you to target even.
Oh. Okay. I thought there's like no. So there's no moss or anything. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. So let me think of something else then. Since I'm pretty close down here. So the only thing I can think of here at this point is, but you know, because dang it, I can't trap him there with that. Let's see, and I'm too close to just saying because it's. What I could do at this point, since he's pretty close by here, he's going to take out his hand axes.
Okay.
And he's just going to start chopping at this guy here, chopping away here. So he's going to take. So the first one is going to be here like this. He's going to go here on this. So the first hand axe is this.
That hits.
Let's see. Why is it -3? Which it shouldn't be because He's actually just
It's
attacking.
it's acting like you're throwing your hand axes.
It's no, he's
So
not throwing it. He's
It's okay. We can just ignore the -3.
gotcha. All right.
You're fine.
So, okay. So he's gonna go. So that's one attack there. So he'll do this.
All right.
So 8 points of slashing,
All right.
and then he still gets Colossus Slayer on top of that as well, which is another 5. And then he's going to go ahead and hack away again, which is a 19.
19 hits.
Okay. For another 3 points of damage.
All right.
And then he is going to go ahead and see if he's going to go 5, 10, 15. No, he'll go right about here. He'll wait for. Okay. All right. So
All right, is that
will
end
go
your
ahead
turn?
and that is going to end his turn. Yeah.
All right. It is the start of round 5. At the start of round 5, Amani comes back down to where she was. It sees that the fight has gone a different direction than when she was last here. We're at the start of the turn, so Morgan, you're up. You have 3 friends that are down on the other side of the chamber.
Asking for a friend. Which way's the exit?
The exit that you can see would be up. That's the way you came in. But there is a chamber that leads out this way. You don't know where.
Fair. All right. Just keep that in the back pocket just in case. We're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. We're going to go 5, 10, excuse me, Brynjar, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to pop that potion of greater healing. I'm going to shove it down Pyre's gullet.
All right. Well, administering it to somebody else is
an action, yes.
and you just dashed.
I
No,
dashed
because
as
it's
a
a
bonus
rogue.
action. 'cause I'm a
Oh,
rogue.
that's right.
He's a
That's
rogue.
right. All right, Pyre. Yeah. Pyre gets
So
a
take
greater,
some healing.
greater potion of healing.
Boop. You take 14 points of healing damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Healing
Yep.
damage.
Healing damage.
All
It's
right.
the best kind.
Give me a heal saving throw.
Morgan, does that end your turn?
That's action, bonus action, movement. That's everything.
All
I
right.
still believe.
Next up then is the lair action. Let's see. What does Azurmos want?
I say we let him go.
You should just die already.
All right. So the sand down in this chamber, which is covering the floor, where there's not gold, there's copious amounts of sand and dirt, begins to swirl all around this area. All around you.
Okay.
That's the whole area.
That is the whole area. I need everyone to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, except for Brynjar and Taj, who are currently incapacitated.
Oh, that's a fail.
Worm Killer.
Also fail.
All right. Let's get one from Pyre.
Also fail.
You're all 3 blind for the next minute.
Ooh.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
All right. Yep, you're blinded. You are blinded for 1 minute. Let's put, we'll put these, hang on here. Worm Killer, stop trying to use your token. I'm trying to put something on it.
Okay.
All right. Hey, that's good news for Brynjar and Taj. You guys aren't, I mean, you're dying, but you're not blinded. All right. Next up is Brynjar. No, oh yeah, death save. My bad.
Yep.
Yeah, you're good. All right. So you got 1 failed and 1 successful. Next up is Amani, who is going to come over here and try to hit Azuramos in the neck one more time with her
There's advantage to friendship.
Mm-hmm.
due to friendship.
If she moves down by 1, she is technically flanking.
She'll take flanking.
Hey,
She's an ancient dragon.
Yeah.
She's not above taking flanking.
Yeah.
All right, 29 hits. She does 11 piercing to Azuramos.
she's contributed 41 damage.
All right. Next up is Pyre. Pyre, would you like to spend half of your movement to get up?
Please.
All right. You've got or actually you can't see anything right now.
Yep,
you know
bad.
Brynjar and Taj were down on the side of the chamber. You saw that before the sand hit your eyes and blinded you.
It's a good thing there are certain spells that you don't need to see with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that's going to
Nope.
be a big problem for healing people.
Children,
Mm-hmm.
I love everyone so much.
Okay.
And just hit the show spell description, just, for realsies.
Yeah.
A point within range. Not a point you could see. A point within range.
Yep.
So everyone gets the 18 hit points.
So Jesus take the wheel sort of spell.
Mhm.
Oh,
It is. All right. So,
And that will.
Oh, and you also get healing too. You get +7
Okay.
because you're healing people.
Yay.
I get the plus.
all right. So Brynjar is no longer dying, but you are prone. Taj, you're no longer dying, but you are prone.
Yes. Brynjar, stop dying.
Yeah, I'll work. I'll get right on that.
Have you considered having slightly more initiative so you can be ahead of the person who, trying to heal you?
All right. So
Behind.
at the end of Pyre's turn, Azuramos is going to bring his tail down on Wormkiller. He has he has
okay.
advantage because Wormkiller cannot see him.
That's true. Okay.
Oh, that's a crit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You definitely don't see him, but you definitely feel him.
Mm-hmm.
As Wormkiller Dave takes 29 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right.
Well,
That's
you
fair
lucked
enough.
out. You lucked out.
Yeah, I did. Oh.
All right.
Let's see. Okay.
So next up is Taj.
He's going to get up. He's not blind. Hooray! And he is going to. He has 18 hit points. Yeah, we need to do that. So I'm going to use Robostars, just trying to get those numbers out. 24 force damage on him. And he's going to swig a potion of greater healing as a bonus action for himself.
All right.
Another 14 healing damage.
Oh, you guys are maybe turning a corner. I was prairie dogging for you guys there for a little bit. Because when it came up over here to okay, Morgan, you got 3 people down. I expected Morgan to be Morgan and not care about his
Right.
dying friends and do something to try to attack him. I expected him to say, okay, I'm going to try to fade into the shadows or something like that.
Nah, that's why I sort of tried to
Morgan
keep my
has
options
gotten
open.
better.
I mean, he did ask where the exit was.
Yeah, just in case.
True.
All right. Taj, does that end your turn? Yes, no?
it ends
Okay.
My turn. Actually, no. I'm gonna spend some movement to get 30 feet is the number, right? I'll stay at 35 here.
Okay. All right. Next up is Azuramos, who gets his legendary actions back. Yay! His tail's done some work tonight.
Oh yeah, it has.
Let me
yeah.
tell you. All right. So I think he's going to try to attack Amani. Amani's the biggest threat next to him,
Mhm.
and he definitely hates her. Let's see. What does he want to do? He's going to breathe his lightning breath at her. Ooh. All right. 75. Amani is definitely going to make that saving throw, I think. She does not have advantage on that, so that's 13. She's going to choose to make that instead, so that she only takes 32. All right, and Zurmos does not have his breath weapon recharged. All right, that'll end his turn. Next up is Worm Killer Dave. Worm Killer
Okay,
Dave,
so-
you're kind of reeling. You just got thumped hard a few seconds ago.
It's like oh, he's had worse nights. But no, it's,
You can definitely tell there's a giant dragon in front of you somewhere. You can feel the ground move. You hear it in front of you, but you cannot see it. You have disadvantage on any attack roll.
Okay, all right. So in the first place, he's going to try to heal himself a little bit again with another thing, the tireless. And again, I believe that was a roll. That's a 1d6 or 1d8.
I don't know. You tell me. It's your class.
I know that's right. Thing I had it written down. I thought I had. Let me take a look at it for a second. Hold on. 1 second as I look it up. Here. Let's see. Okay, 1 second here. Okay. Give me a second. Why did I not write this? Why did it not capture it? Okay. 1 second. Okay. All right. Okay. Dang it. I thought I had a thing here for a second. Give me a second here. Let's see. Okay. Well, first of all, okay. I'll save some time. I'll just use I'll go ahead and use a potion because I'm taking too long looking it up. So I'll just use a potion of one of the potions of healing. So I'll just do that and just it's a regular potion. So I'll do that one. Okay, I've healed myself for 6. And okay, and then technically I am flanking with Amani, correct?
You are currently flanking with Amani, yeah.
Okay, so that means these attacks would be at normal.
Would be a normal.
Yes. So, all right. So since my bow would be at disadvantage, I'll go ahead and try to use my hand axes again. So do that. So I'll do this. So first attack. So that's a 20.
All right. So you do manage to hit the dragon in front of you.
Okay. And with that, so that's another 6, plus another use of Colossus Slayer, so it's another 4. Then I'll swing to my extra attack one more time. So that's a 12. That would be a miss.
A 12 does not hit. Yeah. You you strike out and you kind of feel your axe kind of thump impotently against the scales.
Okay. And that will be the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, Azurmo swings its tail back around towards you. Gets advantage on this roll because you are blind.
Yep.
And you feel the dragon's tail wump back into you one more time very hard for 23 bludgeoning damage.
And guess what? I still got I'm still up.
You are.
So.
All right. It is now at the top of round 6. Once again, Amani is forced to depart and head up to start attacking more of the younger blue dragons that are attempting to come to Azuramos' aid. Morgan, you're up.
Not much I can do, honestly.
You can definitely hear where Azuramos is. You know it's somewhere direction-wise. Yeah, you can hear it. You just any attack you make on it's going to be a disadvantage.
All right, Dave's still up. So if I aim as a bonus action, cancel that disadvantage, and I might be able to still sneak attack. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll take a moment. He'll listen carefully, aim, and go for it. 29.
That hits.
That's 11 force damage, and since Dave is still up and adjacent to it, 18
Very good.
additional damage. I will. Moving's probably not a great idea, but I already used my bonus action. Or I already used my movement technically because I used aim. Yeah, that's it.
All right, and we are on the lair action now. What lair action does the dragon want to do? I think it's going to do more arcing lightning. I need everyone within 120 feet. So that's all of you. Make DC 15 dexterity saving throws.
Nope.
All right. So, Worm Killer, you're hit from behind from this rock, which arcs out electricity towards you. Hits you in the back. You are down.
Yep.
Even with resistance.
Oh yeah, even with resistance, it was. Yeah, I only had like 3 hit points.
Yeah,
left,
he only had
so-
3 hit points left, so it was.
Yeah.
It was going to hit him regardless. All right.
Mhm.
I think everybody failed except for Brynjar. Is that right? Everyone who failed except Brynjar, you take 12 damage minus whatever resistance you have.
Yep.
So Brynjar,
Morgan's not at full health anymore.
So what? I take 3.
yeah, you would take 3. Which for you is not a small thing right
It's
now.
still huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh, I did have a question. I'm sorry, George.
yeah.
Is the blind thing? Is it like you can make another save at your turn, or is that just you're fucked?
You are blinded for 1 minute. That's what it
Okay,
says.
cool.
You are literally blinded for a minute. There's
Great.
no continued saving throw, just blind.
Got it.
Oh wait, no, it is another saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Damn it, that's so sissy.
I'm about to say that's pretty devastating if it's a nod.
Yeah. It was,
All right, everyone who is blind.
Well, it's only been Morgan's turn, I think, who was blinded,
Yeah.
or Dave and Morgan.
Well,
I think. Dave and
Morgan. That's the thing, though. Morgan's already had a turn, so we will see. We're already at the start of this turn. We're not too deep into it, but that we can't
That's fair.
negate
Well, you
this.
still get a turn blinded, so that was what happened. So
Yep.
now it's definitely rolling in.
So yeah,
That's all-
let's do Constitution saving throws from anyone who is currently blinded. That's Pyre, Morgan, and
Nice.
Wormkiller Dave.
That's a no from me, dog.
You're in.
okay.
Morgan is
What
still
is-
blind. Wormkiller, you are no longer blind.
Well, I wouldn't be no
I mean,
longer
he's just
blind anyway
unconscious.
because I'm down on the ground. So
Hey, good news though, you can see.
yeah, I can see fine. Yeah, the cold, staring eyes of death. How's that?
And did Pyre make hers? No, Pyre is still blind. Okay. All right. Next up then is Brynjar.
Oh, I get a turn?
Uh.
What?
Make the most of it. This is your moment.
You actually can hit him too.
Oh man.
Brynjar's like, I have to stop surfing Tumblr. Damn it.
Right? Shit. Is anybody okay? Wormkiller Dave is down. I can't get to him. Is anybody else down currently?
I mean, not with that attitude, you can't.
No, just kill him. Just try and kill him. I think that's what you got to do. That's all. That's what you're best at. Do that.
Okay. Well, my next question is to use a health pot. That's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Bonus
Yep.
action for yourself.
For
not
yourself.
somebody else.
If you administer it
Okay.
to somebody else, it's an action.
If you don't have a bonus action, you should use a health pot.
Okay, give me a second here. How far away am I from?
You are 15 feet away. So if you spend half your movement get up, and then you spend 15 feet over there, you can get to him and whack with your halberd.
Okay. All right. I will use my bonus action for. Oh, wait a minute. Because I have 2 different things I can do here.
I think on average, using second wind would give you more health.
That's D10 plus your level. That's D10 plus 10. That's half time. That is 15 to 16 hit points.
Well, yeah. Okay. So it would be better off to use the second wind then.
Yeah, second wind is better. Plus, you can use
Okay.
a healing potion on somebody else if they need it.
All right, we're doing this thing again where we're doing turn by committee. So we
Well,
need to we need to tamp down on that. Brynjar, what is it?
Rules on it.
Yeah, what is it you want to do? You want to take a potion or do you want to do second wind? It's your choice.
I'll do second wind.
Okay.
Do I have a?
All right.
That math isn't right. It should be 1d10 plus your level.
Yeah.
You rolled a 7 plus
Ignore that. So you
4.
rolled a 7. What level are you?
10.
So it would be 17.
All right, and he'll use half of his movement to stand up.
All right. It's been a while.
And right, kind of like wobbly, get up to his feet, and then move his 5, 10, 15, and start swinging.
15 is not
Okay.
it.
I am going to use stand by. I think it's this one. Yes.
Actually, hang on.
Dave's down. I don't think it counts.
Oh, yeah, Dave's incapacitated. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use a superiority die
Ooh, precision.
to use precision attack. This will allow me to roll a 10 and add that to my attack roll.
All right. All right.
Oh, my
16.
All right.
16 does not hit.
And I did
Damn.
roll that correctly, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Try again.
Take it off.
11 does not hit.
Well, I'm going to try again. With the
Precision attack, right?
Precision attack, yes.
Doable.
Wait a minute. I didn't do the first roll correctly. I put a space between the 1 and the D10.
It still did it.
Yeah,
It still did it fine, yeah.
It didn't
Okay.
roll a d10, it rolled 1.
Oh,
Yes,
that's true.
Right, it just rolled the 1.
So redo that.
Yep.
Is it a d10? I thought it was a d8 right now for you. Or is it a 10?
Nope,
No, it's a
D10
D10.
after level 10, I think.
Oh, perfect.
It
That's
is.
awesome.
All right. Re-roll. We'll keep the 11. That's going to be for your second attack. But you can re-roll the D10
The
for your
die 10.
first one. Yeah.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
more
So
like
that turns into a 25. That absolutely hits. So go ahead and do your damage. All right.
Okay, I can re-roll that because it's a 1
Okay.
on the damage roll.
That's a 1.
Point one, there you
Better.
go.
Okay.
Brynjar,
So-
this dragon looks bad compared to how it looked when you guys first came in.
Wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and use the precision attack on that second roll as well.
I believe in you.
So it adds 9 to that 11, which makes it a 20.
That hits.
Okay. That is also a 1, and I believe I could. Let me see if I can use that again. A second.
I might have a once per turn clause on it.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. It says when you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die for an attack you make with a melee weapon that you are wielding with 2 hands, you can reroll the die and must use the new roll, even if the new roll is a 1 or a 2. The weapon must have the 2-handed versatile property for you to gain this benefit. It
Oh,
doesn't say
does-
anything-
Oh, so it's not one per turn cap.
Hang
Oh,
on.
wow.
Hang on. Your halberd may not be versatile.
I think it's two-handed though.
It's well.
Is it
I
either
also have the
or?
whole-
Yeah,
I
because
have
versatile
or.
means you can use
Roll
one
a
or
one,
two
if you want a
hands.
damage die, you get to re-roll it as long as you're using it with 2 hands on the weapon.
Yeah, it's definitely two-handed then. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So let's
All right, the ref says the call is good.
Alright.
again. Okay, it doesn't matter. Roll 16
Well.
anyways. For good measure, though, I'm going to go ahead and blow another superiority die.
More. Knock
What
on
do
prone.
I want to do? Yeah. Well.
Whatever we do, let's do it quick.
Okay. I'll just do trip attack.
All right. Another 21 points of damage. The dragon now looking very ragged.
And Brynjar is now using his halberd almost as a crutch to keep himself standing.
It's all right. We're doing it.
All right. Very good. Is that in your turn?
Yes, it is.
At the end of your turn,
Oh, wait.
Azuramos.
He needs to roll to see if he goes prone or not.
Oh, yeah, he's
Yeah.
not. He's not going to. Hang on. What's the maneuver DC?
16.
14.
Got-
Haha!
That's a 14.
Well, he's
Ah.
gonna use his legendary resistance, but
Does
Mhm.
he? Does he want to use that? Go right ahead.
Yeah, he might as well. Plus, it's almost 11 o'clock, so he'll use it. All right,
All right.
and he will swing his tail around at you to try to once again make you his bitch.
Can I dodge or something?
Gets a no. You don't have an action. Dodge would be your action.
Right.
So the 20 hits you
Yes, it does.
for
32 damage.
22, I think, because he didn't crit.
no. It's not a crit. It's just 22.
Yeah, I think we bring you
Oh. I'm alive.
All right.
Holy hell.
Next up is Pyre.
All right. I think healing is probably a little bit better than taking off the blindness from Morgan. Because Morgan can gain advantage with a bonus action. So I think it's probably best to do that, especially because we have Dave's turn coming up. So Pyre is going to channel her divinity, and we'll say like flames kind of like roar out from her. So she's gonna use.
How much damage would you say those flames do to Morgan?
It's healing
they do a
damage.
lot
So we're
of
good.
damage.
She's not a wildfire druid. No, I'm just kidding.
5 times her cleric level, and so she gets to spend that out. So Dave, how many hit points do you have in total?
Okay. So I'm at 0, but in terms of my max, you mean?
Oh, she's forward. Do.
So in terms of my max hit points, or how much I got left?
Max hit points. I know you're at
94.
0, right?
94 is my max.
94 is your max. You can take 47.
Okay.
Sure, that seems fine. So 47 hit points go to you, and then 3 hit
Okay.
points go to her.
Or you could top Morgan off.
Unfortunately, it's 2 half hit points.
Oh well.
Yeah, it can't put over half and over like that, but it can set you at half. And she is going to bonus action whack him with a spiritual weapon.
I don't think she can see him.
It's disadvantage.
Oh, well, I don't. Okay.
Yeah, technically, she would still be able to make the attack just at disadvantage.
True.
She can still hear it.
He's a big presence.
Yeah, I feel like an ancient dragon would.
14
You
got
would
it.
know where it is, but it doesn't hit. Does not
Alright.
hit. All right, does that end her turn?
Yep.
All right, next up is Taj.
All right, Tosh, finish him off for your people.
I'm hoping I'm gonna do.
Actually, hang on. At the end of Pyre's turn, give her a Constitution saving throw to see if
Oh,
she is
for the
still
blindness.
blinded. DC 15 con save.
Nope.
Still blinded. Maybe forever. Who knows? All right, Taj, you're up.
Let's see. Do I fireball, or do I just go for the star missile? I think I might do the star missile. Let's see that one.
Yeah, it's guaranteed damage.
He blocks a star off his robe as he points it right directly at Azure, almost his chest, and says, "No more blue dragons."
What are you, Scarlet Witch now? No more mutants?
I guess so. That's the pick.
All right.
25 force damage.
All right. And Azoramos takes a shot to the chest and is looking even more ragged than before.
Awesome. That's good to hear. And bonus action. I guess the Blade Ward. I got 2 more of those.
All right.
And that's it. End turn.
All right. Next up is Azoramos, who gets all of his legendary actions back. I think before he does anything, he will
Danger.
turn around and bite Wormkiller Dave.
Okay.
No, we're not Dave.
You have 47 hit points, but you're prone right now still.
Yeah, I know.
You're on the business end of a dragon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
24 hits you.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to make a claw attack. Also hits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And well, no, he'll see how much damage he does first.
Okay. Yeah.
So 22 plus 7 is
Okay.
going to be 29
Okay.
plus 29 plus 17 is going to be 46.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough. I'm still up, but it's still okay.
And he will make one more claw attack on you.
Of course he will.
Double ones. No.
Come
Damn.
on.
We tried.
Dang,
We tried.
And he
Oh.
tears into Worm Killer Dave. And Worm Killer Dave is once again dying.
Prone. Yeah. Bleeding out and
You were
dying.
already
Yep.
prone.
Oh yeah. True.
And then he is going to. He's going to turn back around and stare right at Brynjar. Like he wants a piece of Brynjar's ass next.
Is he gonna move?
No, he's not going to move because he's within 10 feet of Brynjar, and Brynjar will do that. He'll use stupid halberd
Oh
fuckery.
shoot! Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going to deny you, Brynjar.
That's fine.
All right. Worm Killer Dave, give me a death saving throw.
20.
You got it.
Come on.
No.
One failed
Okay.
death saving throw.
One failed death. Okay.
We're starting now round 7. And at the start of round 7, Amani flies back to the ground where she was. And she forces Brynjar to move back 5 feet. And I'm not going to be a dick and make an attack of opportunity against you now that you've moved out of Azura Mosa's neck range.
He was shoved.
That's
so
really
it's-
good.
so it's not a fault.
All right, we are going to end there because it is already 11 o'clock and I need to get in bed for work tomorrow.
Okay.
That's
Sure
fair.
thing.
We will pick up there for the most anticlimactic probably start of a session ever.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Let's take some notes.
Here's the thing. This is
Morgan.
it's a tough fight, but I'm glad we're
Empire blinded.
We're holding our own. Cross fingers, right?
I think I found a good mix of having Amani help you, but not be too
Yeah.
much of an active participant, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
well,
I think it makes
I
sense.
did not
to have
feel
you
like
for-
our hands were being held, so we're good.
No. Yeah.
I definitely
So,
tried
yeah, no,
to challenge you. I mean, at one point, 3 of you were down,
Yeah, that was
true.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
and I feel like that. I feel like that made you use resources and think a little bit. So I'm happy with
Mhm.
that.
Right.
All right, we will see what happens next time then.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah.
All
Once
right.
again, great session, George.
Thank you,
All right.
and we will see you guys next week. Thanks to everyone in chat and everyone watching on YouTube. We appreciate it. We'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
Good night.
Adios.